This is a HeadGum podcast.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know how to check under your bed for monsters after watching that scary movie. You're never too old to take precautions.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This episode of Handsome is brought to you by Alloy Women's Health. Alloy can help you live your best, healthiest life through menopause and beyond, offering unlimited access to experts and safe, science-backed treatments for your symptoms, skin, hair, and sexual wellness delivered right to your door. Everything is done online from the comfort of your home or anywhere. No waiting for an appointment or in line at the pharmacy.
Like so many of you, I've had healthcare experiences that have been less than great. And what I love about what Alloy is doing is that they're taking a common experience that's often swept under the rug, and they're talking about it and offering solutions.
I cannot recommend Alloy enough. Join the 95% of women who tried Alloy and saw relief in the first 2 weeks. Head to myalloy.com/handsome and tell them all about your symptoms, and you'll get a fully customized treatment plan. And you'll get $20 off your first order today. Head to myalloy.com/handsome and enter code handsome to get $20 off your first order.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Hello.
Hello! Welcome to the Handsome Podcast. Here we are in person all together again. I'm one of your hosts, May Martin. I'm joined really close proximity by my
Two other co-hosts. Yeah. And Biggie is here.
That's right.
Well, I'm one of the co-hosts in a very similar color as May.
We're going forest.
Mm-hmm.
Forest green.
I love a forest green. But it's me, Notaro.
And it's me, Fortune Feimster.
Fortune.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I love being with y'all.
I love being with you.
Aw.
It's nice.
I'm over here alone.
All by yourself.
All by myself.
Biggie's over here cuddling with May.
Biggie is kind of into me, guys.
Really into you.
It's really nice.
And how can you tell when there's no face expression?
Come on.
it's
is
his
full
energy.
Of life.
It's like a gentle. Well, now he's leaning away because he's
saying, I like this. Pet me.
really good.
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He is.
Interesting.
I've cut my own hair with clippers, and I think there's some big steps in it, and I even think there's a little bald patch on
purpose.
No,
No, there's not. It's a little thin there, but it's not bald.
Is it thin?
There's
or
a
is it
bald
going
patch at the back on the top.
like a monk, like a full
big
circle?
Yes.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
My father was bald like that.
Just
What's
one
that called? Not
circle.
U pattern, just like
I don't a circle patterns.
Circle
I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, he had a mustache, and then he was missing hair right there at the
Oh my
top
god!
of his noggin.
You
But
know, men have a hard time.
yeah, I didn't get the feeling that was one of his main struggles in life.
Right?
Yeah.
It didn't.
No.
throw
Well, if you
him.
can't see it, are you really thinking about it?
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. These
Right,
days, you
Maggie?
go to Turkey, you get a hair transplant.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I'm sorry. These days, you go to Turkey and
Did you
get
not know that?
No.
That
This
is the
is-
place to go.
Everyone's doing it's cheap and it lasts and it's
How do you know this?
It's like a thing
it's
that
a
like
thing.
there's a lot of TikToks of like all these guys on airplanes with their head wrapped. 'cause,
Yeah.
coming back from Turkey because that's where you go to get it done.
and dental work and stuff.
it's cheaper to do it. It's cheaper to fly there and get it done there
Yeah.
than it is to do it in the States.
Why are they so good in Turkey?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's excruciatingly painful.
Oof.
But
How do you know?
these videos I'm watching.
You have nice fingers, May.
Thank you
Oh.
so much. It's the one part of me that I'm proud of.
Maybe I've said this. And you know who has the best hands and
Who?
fingers in comedy?
Who?
Paul F. Tompkins.
Really?
I've
Gorgeous
never
fingers.
Beautiful
noticed
hands.
anyone's
Beautiful hands.
Really? It's
Ever.
the first thing I
Beautiful.
notice is hands.
The
Yeah.
man
Really?
has beautiful hands.
You got great hands.
Do I?
They're
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
No one's ever complimented my
Well,
hands.
because they're okay.
No,
Yeah,
they're
you can't see them. May
They're
has a better
stunning.
view.
But look at May's hands and
thank
fingers.
you so
Let's
much.
see.
Thank you.
Yeah, good
Very long
hand.
fingers.
Yeah.
If you,
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
you do have long fingers.
Of course people know what you mean.
Guys, I
Okay,
did it.
dykes.
Last night I did.
They know what you mean, those dykes out there.
Oh, they know. I did like an immersive experience last night. Oh my God, look at Biggie just came and got on my lap
Oh.
You heard about
about those fingers. Oh my God.
Wow.
I think, you know what?
This is
Dogs
something.
and children, I think
Mayfact.
they trust me.
Oh.
Like they
That is a fact.
Maybrag.
and that is about Maybrag.
Maybrag.
Well, for those watching right now on YouTube, Biggie saddled up to May so quick.
To be fair, Biggie doesn't have a clue what's going on.
He does.
Just staring straight ahead.
No,
Doesn't
he's
know
not.
who he's snuggled up to.
He licked May's hand and everything. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I've licked May's hand before. I didn't know what I was doing.
It really did seem like he heard about the fingers though.
He didn't snuggle up to me at all today.
Yeah, well, he saw your fingers. He finally got a glimpse of those
He's
fingers.
really, really into May. I love it.
Okay,
This is
May,
great.
what story were you going to tell us?
Well, I just, I look up any like immersive experience in LA, like an escape room or thing. And this was like, I got taken to, it was lights and sounds and
okay,
colors.
put the hands down. Now
Yeah,
you're
sorry,
showing
no, I'm
off.
Now
just
you're
really
bragging.
flashy.
Oh my gosh. If you're at home watching, there you are. There's May's
long
fingers.
fingers
Oh,
over there.
long fingers.
The sequel to Long Legs is Long Fingers. Yeah, so I go in and I think some of these immersive things are like running a racket. Like this was a white room and they played these deep sounds and then bright lights, but it was me and the person I was with and then this couple in their 60s who came and they were
Wait, who was the person you were with?
never you mind.
Oh, was this a date?
I got taken on a date, which is
You
nice.
got taken on a date.
Usually I'm the one picking
Can we know the gender?
Yeah.
gender's a spectrum.
Okay.
So there's this couple and the woman is like this vivacious, like long-haired sort of hippie woman. And she's like, are you guys doing the experience? And then her husband is this curmudgeonly, well, she always makes me come to these things. He goes, I have to take my shoes off. And he was really annoyed.
How old?
Late 60s?
In an escape room?
No, it was like an immersive art experience
right.
of like, it was meant to be relaxing sounds. And you look like you're in an alien pod. And anyway, and then they're bright colors. And at the end of it, first of all, he starts snoring halfway through. I can feel it's just the four of us in this pod. And I can hear this like,
He said,
Yeah.
this is also interactive.
yeah. And then my favorite part was at the end. We're like, wow, that was amazing. Yeah, it was so cool the way the colors responded to the sounds. And then she went, well, and did you like it? To her husband, he goes, the yellow really pissed me off.
The
He
yellow.
was pissed off by one of the colors.
This is similar yellow to this here?
It was brighter than that.
Okay.
But
Because
I
that's
just-
about the color of my spacesuit on Star Trek.
Well, that's
Oh.
like a nice
That
mustard.
color?
Yes, that color.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like you two are surprised to find out I am in a yellow
Yeah.
spacesuit.
Very.
But does it have the classic Star Trek symbols on it?
Well, I have the emblem there,
that's-
but it's like I have like, well, I was going to say I can't share this, but it's the same outfit I had in Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yellow space
Well,
suit.
part of on Discovery, I was in a blue spacesuit,
Okay.
and then it switched to the golden yellow.
What do you prefer? What's more flattering?
I mean, I look good in anything, to be honest with
know
you.
this.
We know that about
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But
What kind of shoes?
boots. They come up, space
Yeah.
boots.
Space boots,
You
of
gotta have
course.
space boots.
Space
May. Have you never
boots.
been to space?
No, I can't. Yeah.
Never.
But the wardrobe people are extraordinarily talented, and I appreciate all of their work. I did enjoy the blue suit a little better.
yeah.
I do like blue.
Blues-
Yeah, but the way it was cut, like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's very. These subtle changes can be very.
Made me feel cooler.
Yes.
Like in that.
Yeah.
Because the jacket was cut a little higher,
Yeah.
whereas the gold goes a little lower. But I still like it. Like
Yeah.
I like the gold suit. I
I-
sent somebody a picture the other day, and they said, you were born to.
Wear a yellow space suit.
Yeah.
I've did that show, The Flight Attendant, and I had to wear a flight attendant uniform. And leading up to it, I was like, guys, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but like, I would just love to wear a men's flight attendant. And they were like, yeah, of course, got it. We got it. And then I show up and it's like a sort of Hillary Clinton pantsuit. Like it's cut so womanly, you know? And then they have the dress option for me and I'm like, burn that.
Wow.
But then, I couldn't explain to them like the nuances of like, I know this looks to you like a suit. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like it was so, they altered it a bit for me, but oh man. And then they said, oh yeah, and you're going to wear a little neck scarf around your neck, like a little T.
Did you have
be
to wear
open
the
to a neck scarf?
Yeah, because it was a plot point because I was hiding a hickey.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. That is hilarious.
Or a
Hiding
bruise.
a hickey.
Yeah. Fortunate, I just watched you in the Will Ferrell, Reese Witherspoon rom-com.
Oh yeah.
You're so funny in it, and also it's so
thanks.
funny. I put it on and I was like, you guys love rom-coms, but
Yeah.
I would never choose to watch one.
Right.
I love a rom-com.
Do you not?
I love a rom-com.
No.
for
You're just
sure.
in
I mean,
them.
no offense.
I'm so offended.
Please, Fortune, I see
I
the
hate that you don't love rom-com.
Yeah, no, I am not. Did you really think I was a rom-com person?
Why do I think maybe just because
I
you're
don't
in
know.
them?
You like Tig likes rom-toms.
Rom-toms. You
Oh
like the
yeah, I'm a
rom-com.
rom-tom, but
I
no.
was in the movie for like 20 seconds, but I'm glad that in those 20 seconds you laughed.
You made an impact, and
Two of my scenes got cut.
Oh,
I was
shit.
bummed.
I thought there was a place where you were going to come back at the end,
Yeah,
and then
I was supposed to.
damn.
It was because of the hands that
That's
they
right.
cut you.
But this movie, like the first half hour, I was like, this is such a funny, pleasant rom-com, and then it gets sort of unhinged in a way that I
does
was
get
not
unhinged,
expecting and
yeah.
loved. Like suddenly it's like he's wrestling an alligator, and it was really funny. I really
As you
liked it.
do.
Yeah.
As you do.
I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. It was
And
very
what is
comforting.
it called?
You're cordially invited on
I'm
Amazon.
glad that Fortune jumped in there because I could not.
Have
remember.
you seen the movie, Fortune?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love when anyone makes a comedy these days because
Yes.
there's so few getting made.
Like a big,
Like
silly,
a big,
comedy,
silly, over the
yeah.
top comedy. I
Yeah.
love it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool to pop in there.
We should get Will Ferrell to ask a question.
I asked him. He listens to the pod,
What?
and
No, he doesn't.
he told me he does. I swear to God,
No
unless he was just being
way.
nice.
He was being nice.
No, he wasn't. He brought it up.
Oh,
He
okay.
brought the pod up. I did not bring it up to him.
Okay.
And because he knew that Jax was a teacher and stuff from listening to the pod.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
And I said, you got to ask her. I immediately, he was trying to compliment me in the pod.
Yeah.
And I totally interrupted him and was like, you got to ask a
Yeah,
question.
you have
And
to.
Jax
You-
was like, let him finish. He said he would. I don't have his number. I got to figure that out.
I would love to get a question from Meredith Hagner too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love her. She's so
She's
funny.
very funny. She's on Search Party.
Yes. I think we need to start weaponizing the fact that I'm trans to get people to ask questions. We go, in today's America, wouldn't it be good to amplify this voice? We go,
I was like, weaponized?
not
What do you
weaponize,
mean?
exploit.
We are
exploit.
here to weaponize this awkward voice.
I just think because like Will Ferrell did that amazing documentary. So
That
I'm
was
like,
so
yeah,
good.
guys, come on.
I just watched that documentary like 3
really
nights
good.
ago.
Isn't it
And
great?
It is great.
Yeah.
And I was just telling Stephanie how much Will shines.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
as just a human.
Yeah,
Like his
yeah.
compassion
Yeah.
and his love. And I'm watching it thinking, I want to love like this.
Yeah.
I want to be loved like this. And Harper just, I mean, that's an obvious thing of like, what an interesting, incredible,
Yeah.
um,
Smart.
smart, funny, talented person.
Yeah.
And I guess I was just going in expecting to be so wrapped up in
Yeah.
because I know Will
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I thought I could kind of gather where
Yeah.
that would go. But to really see his humanity,
You saw different sides to him. You hadn't- yeah, that's really
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
But it
That's
also
really
made
cool.
me feel like I would love to know Harper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think it could potentially be hard to be with somebody as, big as Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
But I feel like Harper, they were an even
Mhm.
ride
And
to
I
watch.
like that they. So if you're listening and you haven't seen it, it's like an old friend of Will Ferrell's who has transitioned to being a woman, and then they reconnect and they go on this road trip through America. And I like that they kind of also address the fact that it's easier because it's Will Ferrell. Like they're going into these bars and stuff that it would be maybe scary, and of course everyone's so pumped to see Will Ferrell. So they kind of, we're seeing this great side of Americans, but they were like, this would be very different if Harper was alone.
Well, because when Harper was a man, used to go across the country and stop into these kind of
dive
these
bars,
very bro-y, manly bars.
Yeah, Harper wanted to revisit the life and way that she traveled before transitioning.
And to see what the reception would be.
Yeah,
man, it was great. And it is so I love how this got so earnest after I was saying let's weaponize let's exploit my I was being joking.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, you know how to check that you've got flour, water, and sugar before embarking on that paper mache project. Mayfact, by the way, papier-mâché translates to chewed paper.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Today's episode is brought to you by my dog Biggie. It's also brought to you by Ollie. Clean, fresh nutrition your dog needs in 5 flavors they will absolutely flip over. You don't have to be a veterinary nutritionist to know that feeding your dog real whole foods with minimal processing is one of the best choices you can make for their health. A perfectly portioned whole fresh food diet has been proven to extend your pup's life by 2.5 years. Who doesn't want more time with their best friend? Biggie continues to enjoy his Ollie food. Lately, he's been a big fan of the chicken dish with carrots, as well as the turkey dish with blueberries. Unlike other dog foods we've tried, even from those fancy brands, Ollie makes Biggie feel great.
Give your pup a fresh start this new year by letting them taste test a personalized meal plan with Ollie. Head to ollie.com/handsome, tell them all about your dog, and use code HANDSOME to get 60% off your first box of meals when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a clean bowl guarantee on the first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's ollie.com/handsome and enter code HANDSOME to get 60% off your first box. Start your dog's new year off right with Ollie. Yeah, it's so valuable when someone with a platform that big, especially someone who's, like every American loves. Like Will Ferrell is so, universally
And he got a lot of
loved.
hate for it.
Did he?
Will did?
Yeah, a lot.
That so just
Because
proves
that's
the point.
The world that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
He got a lot of love for it, but has gotten a lot of hate.
Right.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know how you can see somebody like Harper and then see somebody like Will, who you're so used to just loving and cracking up over anything and everything he does. And then you just see him.
And you go, I'm out now. Like, that's crazy when it's just such a...
Well, yeah, because you would think that people would see the humanity of it, which is the whole point. But again... those aren't the times that we're in.
And to clarify, it's not that I didn't think Will had that in him.
Right.
It was just so beautiful to see him really
emote and empathize and be so present.
Especially the scene after they were in Texas and got such a negative reaction. What is the name of the documentary? Just so
Will and Harper.
That's
Will
the
and
name
Harper.
of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so that people can find it.
I Googled last night.
Was that good, weaponizing your transness?
It was good, but now this is we gotta get Will to send a question. Like he's like, I will, and then you go and there's a trans person on it. So I Googled last night. I went on ChatGPT and I said,
"What is?" I don't know what ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
So ChatGPT is AI, and you can ask it anything. And I don't use it because I've heard it uses a lot of water to use it. It's like every question you ask it is a bottle of water.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
Why?
I could not tell you.
I was like, I don't know. I don't understand science.
I have
anything.
no idea how that's
You're
possible.
not a scientist?
I'm no
Interesting.
scientist.
Interesting.
I don't know how any of that works.
And how big of a bottle of water? Because they come in many different sizes.
I think a little 250 milliliter kind of.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, but I
Be
had
careful
to
what you ask.
find out last night. I just wanted to know how many people a year die from laughing, like just laugh themselves to death.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought ChatGPT, it has access to every information on the internet. And it was really evasive. It was like, yeah, that's not really something that's not really something that happens. It's not that possible, but it does happen probably. And I was like, okay,
choking.
It's
I
probably
said-
from a heart attack. Or
Heart
Sure,
attack,
underlying
choking.
but I said, okay, but ballpark, like
Yeah.
people who are
You
recorded
wasted
as saying,
2 bottles of water so far because
I
you had a
know,
follow-up question.
exactly.
Mm.
Anyway, eventually it says, well,
And now people at home are going to be
are you going to sleep?
uh,
Just curling up, facing away from me.
night.
no. Googling AI stuff keeps me.
Anyway, the long and the short of it is, it's like a handful of people a year, but it does say, well, there was this man in 1975 called Alex Mitchell who died of laughing himself to death. He laughed for 25 minutes solidly at a sketch on a British comedy show called The
Whoa.
Goodies. So obviously I'm like, what was the sketch? It says a strangulation sketch.
Wow.
I thought, what?
And that didn't kill him.
This is
But the laughter did.
yeah. So then I
Random.
searched and I found the sketch that
Yeah.
made this man laugh himself to death for 25 minutes. And I
Did
thought,
it hold
oh,
up?
I thought it'll be a little stale. Not only is it is so offensive. I can't even, it is so racist. It is so offensive. And it was really
What?
making me laugh that this is the thing that this man killed
And then you
himself laughing
almost
to.
died.
I
The
just,
universe.
the whole
took
thing,
him out.
the universe
So
took him out.
crazy.
Yeah.
The whole saga was tripping me out last
That is
night.
wild.
Well, I used to produce a comedy festival in D.C. called the Benson Ball,
Okay.
spelled Bentzen.
Oh.
And we named the festival after this guy who laughed to death.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Are you
Wait,
kidding me?
who's
I've
this
literally
guy?
never thought about anyone dying from laughing to death, and you two have both had this on your brain.
That's correct.
crazy. Wait, so
Two against
who's
one.
Benson?
He was from Washington State. And in fact, we extended an invitation to his family and we told them that we named our festival after him.
And they're like, why?
Will you
Like-
look him up, Thomas, and see?
This is the most random thing ever.
Because the wife,
Tell me the first initial of his first name and I'll be able
I've
to.
literally never thought about this.
Yeah.
because the widow of Alex Mitchell wrote a letter to this comedy troupe and said, thank you for making his last moments on earth so great. But
Oh.
that was interesting to me because the whole anecdote is she said, if you laugh at this stupid show, you're in the minority, stormed out of the room. And then he's laughing so hard that he dies, which I was like, is he trying to make a point?
Yeah.
But anyway, and then she writes the truth.
Wow.
She
That's a
sort of-
lot of twists.
So wait, Benson, Washington State,
The first letter tig is O.
yes.
Oscar,
Yes. It's this is good podcasting, right?
Otis, Oscar.
I don't think you'll guess it. It's OLE is his name.
Oh, Ola Benson.
Ola Benson.
Yes,
and
yes.
he
Ola-
died watching a fish called Wanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Died watching
Yeah.
watching
laughing.
a fish called
He
No
was
way.
laughing, watching a fish called Wanda.
Wow.
And so we were like, what do we call the comedy festival?
Oh my God.
Ola Benson. I forgot. I
Ola
did know
Benson.
that, but it's been a long time since I stopped. And we might bring the festival back, but we're not sure.
Did his family respond?
Yes, and they didn't come.
yeah, they were like,
no,
we don't want
I
to.
probably thought it was a joke.
No, we invited them every year.
Oh, okay.
And I think they were going to come one year, and then I can't remember what happened. We weren't like paying for their plane tickets or anything.
Gotcha.
Right. I wonder what scene it was in A Fish Called Wanda.
I guess I can reach out and ask and
Yeah.
keep bringing up a bad topic.
Yeah. Just keep that
Yeah.
memory alive for them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. See, this is what I wanted from ChatGPT. Just some more.
More background. They could have told you about that guy.
I know.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't say, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
May, your co-host used to produce a festival called the Benson Ball
It should have known that.
They really should have.
about Ola Benson.
Because apparently you can say to ChatGPT, like, here's everything about me and everything I've done and then it can tell you what to do with your life. Like it is like
Whoa, a life
omnipotent.
coach.
Like it can say you personally have this issue and you need to do that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
And I can just Google that and it'll tell me my issue. Like
You have
what's
to
Chat GPT.
go to Chat GPT
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to do that.
No, and also we shouldn't because of water. And
Yeah.
and water.
Yeah,
and
we can't
AI,
waste
and
water.
AI
AI
is
and
scary.
bad.
Yeah.
We should just hang with Biggie.
Hang out with Biggie Bear.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm very excited about today's questioner. I once was on a flight with her. She was like 2 seats over.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to say hi the whole time and I didn't. So that's that story.
Wow.
Today's questioner.
Wow. That's really good.
I saw her and I didn't say anything.
I wanted to. Today's questioner is an actor and comedian best known for her Emmy-nominated work on Saturday Night Live. She's also hosted Supermarket Sweep and starred in the 2016 version of Ghostbusters. Her latest stand-up special is titled Problem Child. Leslie Jones is asking today's question.
Nice.
Hey, handsome. It's Leslie Jones here. Now, I was asked to ask you guys a question. So, here we go. What, as you grow older, what is more relieving or enjoyable more than an orgasm?
Oh.
Or just as much as an orgasm? Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah.
Leslie
Yeah,
Marie.
I
No.
asked it. Yeah.
Oh, Leslie
What's
Marie.
as relieving and enjoyable as an orgasm, if not more?
Boy, I hate to chime in with something boring and obvious, but a good night's sleep.
Oh, man. I do.
That's better than an orgasm.
I mean, like when I get more than 6 hours of sleep, I feel like I can do anything in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, when sleep becomes a struggle for you in your life and you covet it like that, yeah. And it's so anxiety inducing knowing that you're not sleeping well and
Mhm.
good night's sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like, you know what I do is before I go to bed,
Yeah.
I take a screen grab of my phone
Yeah.
so I see what time it is.
Okay.
And because I always forget in the morning, I'm like, when did I go to sleep?
Yeah.
Or when did I-" And I always kind of round up like an hour and
Okay.
just go, I'll probably be asleep within an hour because I
Okay.
do breathing exercises and all of my,
Oh.
the whole
the
circus
whole
to get
thing,
me
yeah.
to go
Really?
to sleep. Oh, my
Melatonin?
gosh.
You do melatonin?
I don't do melatonin, but I do, what is it?
Magnesium.
Magnesium. I do, I'm doing hormone replacement therapy and with a little extra progesterone.
You
I
are
do,
doing it.
I do
Yeah, yeah.
lion's mane, which is
Dang.
supposed to like calm you
Yes,
and help
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
dreams. And
Ashwagandha.
and I also do a gummy, a sleep gummy.
Oh, like a
Oh.
CBD thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I do CBD oil. I have like a
You
whole
are,
thing
oh my
to
God.
get me to hopefully
Wow.
sleep a few
But
hours.
what's crazy is like it's not like someone like we all know Alana Johnston or Lisa Gilroy, people that operate on a like you're like, oh yeah, it must be hard for you to wind down, but like it's not like you're
Yeah,
running
you're, like,
around
chill
manic all
already.
day. Like
Yeah.
you're already pretty chill.
Like
And
you're
then
half asleep
I
right now.
know. Well, I
You
also
have one eye closed.
both have actually been closed until no, but
Okay,
is
so a
this,
good
is this a
night's
newer
sleep.
thing though? Like,
with sleep.
yeah, or has this always been?
No,
the
I
case?
remember the first time I noticed it. I was staying at my hotel in Toronto filming Star Trek. It was I had just done that movie with it was called Instant Family.
Mm-hmm.
I remember calling Stephanie and saying like, God, I feel like I'm having trouble sleeping maybe in hotel rooms now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
And it was just slowly creeping in, but it's like menopause stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
So I
Good
take
night's sleep.
I take a picture of the time that I go to sleep
Yeah.
so I can see when I actually got in bed.
Mhm.
And but if I can't fall asleep or I wake up in the night, I never look at the time
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Smart.
because I don't want to add anxiety.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. You can't do that. Yeah.
So I'd rather just get up and start my day thinking I maybe slept 5 hours, even if
Uh-huh.
it was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you get that like full deep sleep, you are like,
That's better than
Oh
an
my
orgasm.
gosh. And what I also learned recently is I used to sleep on my stomach or my side.
Oh, yeah, you switched to back,
I
right?
switched to sleeping on my back only,
Yeah.
and I'm sleeping better. And
Huh.
I wake up having not moved an inch.
I want to
Wow.
get there, yeah.
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
better for your face, your skin too on your face.
Yes. Oh,
What
I
do you
read
mean?
that-
Like for wrinkles?
Yeah, I read that. Is it Dita Von Teese who has such porcelain type skin?
flawless skin.
She
Who
sleeps,
is this?
She's like a burlesque dancer.
Yeah, Dita
Oh,
Von
okay.
Teese.
She sleeps on her back because less wrinkles. Like when
Oh.
you're on your side, your face scrunches up.
But you know who else sleeps on their back is Count Dracula in a coffin. And he has wrinkles galore.
True, but those were
He's
drawn.
been around a while.
He's been around.
Ever since Tig got me started treading water, I look forward to getting in the pool whenever I can. What makes it even more enjoyable is MitoPure. MitoPure helps me feel stronger in my workouts, recover quicker afterwards, and gives me more energy throughout the day.
MitoPure is the only urolithin A supplement on the market clinically proven to target the effects of age-related cellular decline. With regular use, you'll see and feel the difference in the form of improved energy levels, better workouts, faster recovery, more endurance, and more, all of which will help you achieve your New Year's goals. Cellular health is the foundation of well-being and longevity. MitoPure recharges your cells, supporting any goals by helping all of your systems work better.
Awaken the strength, power, and resilience already in you with the first and only supplement clinically proven to rejuvenate health at the cellular level. Timeline is offering 10% off your order of MitoPure. Go to timeline.com/handsome. That's TIMELINE.com/handsome.
I really enjoy taking pictures of friends and family, but until recently, I had hundreds of pictures that were just wasting away on my phone. But that all changed with Aura Frames. Now I'm putting my photos to good use with a unique, stylish digital picture frame from Aura. It was named the #1 digital picture frame by Wirecutter, and I can see why. It's so easy to set up with a ton of different frame options to fit your personal style and decor.
I love Aura, and so does my mom. We got her a frame hooked up to the Wi-Fi, and now even when I'm far away, I can update her frame with photos that I just took, letting her in on where I'm at and what I'm up to. She loves it. She watches the frame like it's a TV. It's so entertaining just seeing these pictures go by on a loop. My mom loves Aura, and I know you're going to love it too.
Right now, you can save on the perfect gift that keeps on giving by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver matte frame with code HANDSOME. That's AURA frames.com, promo code HANDSOME. Don't forget to mention that we sent you to show your support for the show. Terms and conditions apply. Okay, wait.
Plus, he's
better
also
than an
living off of blood.
orgasm. Better than an orgasm for me.
Because you love orgasms.
Look,
No one loves an orgasm more than May.
no, it's not even about that. I love the
Group orgasm.
Oh my God.
Everyone together. Oh
No. I love the eroticism of life.
Don't look at me like that.
Well, I just didn't need that window
That's
into...
not how you orgasm.
I'm going to say when I have a day to myself and
Yeah.
I go to the movie theater in the afternoon by myself and I eat my popcorn, sometimes that's
Yum.
like,
I eat my popcorn.
yeah, you know.
I love a movie.
Do you
theater
put
popcorn.
little snacks in the popcorn?
Ooh,
Are
like
you
an
one of the-
M&M?
Are
Like,
you?
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't mix sweet
Jeez,
and salty.
okay.
I
Back
love
off.
sweet and salty.
Really?
I do
Yes.
too. You don't like sweet and salty?
No, never.
2 against
God,
1.
Yeah,
popcorn
yeah.
with like M&Ms or any chocolate, yum.
Like the happiest moments that I've just thought of in my mind are interestingly all alone. Like they're like and to do with food and solitude. Like going in.
Not taking that personally.
Yeah,
Are
sorry,
you, Fortune?
Like one time I was walking in Toronto. I was maybe a bit stoned. I think I was like 17. It was winter. As you were just
Sure.
there, you know. It's like
Even if I hadn't been there,
Yeah,
I
you do.
know winter.
and walking alone.
Uh-huh.
walking
Yeah.
alone. And I walked by this movie theater and they were playing Close Encounters of the Third Kind in the
Oh.
middle of the afternoon. Like they played old movies and I went in by myself, had my fresh popcorn. Oh, I just was like, I'm in
that's
heaven.
good.
Yeah.
That does. I don't watch a lot of movies, but that does sound appealing.
does
to
sound
just
very
wander in,
After-
especially not meaning
spontaneous.
to.
Yeah, spontaneous.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
I know, I should do that more often. Just
Why don't you go now?
pop into a movie.
Yeah.
Why don't you go?
I could.
Leave.
Well, right now I'm busy.
You on the clock?
I'm on the clock.
What about you, Fortune? What is as relieving or enjoyable as an orgasm?
Oh man, the orgasms. So many of those. Well, y'all know I love food.
Yeah.
So
You've never mentioned this.
uh,
That was a fake laugh.
it was not. It just came
it was
out really
real,
weird.
but then it turned fake.
Right.
The second one was
Yeah,
fake.
it felt like, oh, that's funny, and then you thought it through, and you're like, it wasn't that funny, and then you went,
Any food that's like really rich,
Mm.
where you don't want you can't eat like a crazy amount of it.
Yeah.
But when you have those bites and it's so like yummy and rich, you're just like,
Food.
I had a pasta.
Yeah.
I didn't order it and I regretted not ordering it, but someone else ordered it.
Your
Oh, that's a
happiest
good
memory is
detail.
that someone else ordered
but it
the
made me
pasta.
think I'm gonna go back to order it.
okay.
And because
You made a plan.
I made a plan in my
Sure.
head that I'm going to go back. It was a lemon pasta,
Hmm.
and it had caviar on it, which I didn't even know I was into caviar because that's
in Aspen. That's
Well,
all
I
they.
mean,
come on,
Fortune's
my bougie
rich.
life.
Oh my god! It's a lemon.
But I love lemon pasta, but I didn't order it because I was like, caviar is weird. That part's throwing me off.
Mm.
But a friend of ours ordered it, and then I was like, should I literally thought about it for like. I didn't engage in the conversation
Right,
because
you were-
for like 20 minutes I'm like, should I have ordered the lemon pasta?
Yeah.
Because it was a special,
Right.
and I was like, I probably should have ordered the lemon pasta.
Mhm.
And everyone's talking, and I'm just like, lemon
Lemon
pasta,
pasta,
lemon
lemon-
pasta, because my brain like loves food and thinks about
Yeah.
it way too much.
Your
And
brain.
my brain
And
does.
you're
Completely
like-
unrelated to you.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no say in it.
Yeah.
And then it came, and she goes, "You have the first bite," and I was like, "No, I can't possibly." She's like, "No,
I can't pasta leave.
I can't positively." And then I did, and it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My face went like,
Oh my god.
orgasmic like.
What restaurant was this?
Chiconi's,
Where's
Nice.
this?
West Hollywood.
Okay.
It's a special, but I think he said they often have it. And I've since that one bite, because then she like ate it all. She was really skinny, and I thought she would like not finish it because it was really rich.
And who is this? Your
A
friend?
friend,
Okay.
and I thought I'll get some more, but she polished it off,
Oh
Wow.
my god.
and I was like, "Oh, glad you liked it," and that's great.
Food is like the most analogous thing I think, where your body starts like,
Mhm.
yeah.
You start salivating when you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it. You're like,
When I was 13, I was at a restaurant with my godmother in Greece, and then she got a bacon and onion pie with like feta in it.
Mm.
And she took a bite, and I remember her going, this is better than sex. And I was 13, and I was so like scandalized. I was like, oh my god. And then I remember eating it, being like, is this what sex is like? And like really
Tastes like
savor it.
feta cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
really good, that onion pie.
and so I had a question, but
I had a question about
Oh.
your sleep.
Oh,
Oh.
everyone, let's think of questions for each other.
Yes. So do you ever find that an orgasm helps you sleep?
It's been a minute.
But you could do it on your own too. It's been a minute.
I don't feel like anything helps me sleep.
Right.
That is the problem, is like actually being in my bed
Mm.
with Stephanie there
Mm.
is helpful.
Yeah.
Maybe gives me another extra hour.
Yeah.
But
Oh, if Stephanie's there, you sleep better?
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
In my bed, our
Yeah.
bed. We
Your
always do.
nervous system
Because
regulates.
some people
yeah.
don't. Some people sleep worse if their partner's with them.
I know. I've talked to those people, and they're
Yeah.
like, I have to sleep in a different room,
Oh,
and I, not me. I sleep so much better when I'm in bed with Stephanie.
yeah.
But if I sleep through the night, I am doing leprechaun kicks around town.
Do you ever say to Stephanie before bed, "Get her done," so you can sleep better?
Get her done.
Get her done.
I
Have you ever said "get her done" to your wife?
I have not ever said that
Really?
anywhere in my life. I remember when
Get her done.
I remember when I was on tour at one point years ago, I guess when that was popular,
Yeah.
people would yell that out, and I was like,
Was that Larry the Cable Guy?
I guess. But I was
Wait, what
like,
is
I
get her done?
guess. I think it was Larry the Cable Guy who just used to say "get her done."
Okay,
I
it
did
was
not
like a real thing.
know. There was some other thing Paris Hilton said that people were yelling out.
Oh,
That's
really?
hot.
They were yelling.
that's
at
hot.
You.
Yeah,
They were
that's
yelling
hot,
it to you.
Yeah, I remember people at comedy clubs yelling out, "That's hot,"
That's
or
hot.
"Get her done," and I was like, "What?"
You're like not the right
Yeah, I
terminology.
was like, I don't know what's happening right now, but yeah, get her done.
Get her done.
And get her done just means like
Do the thing.
Do the thing, yeah.
which could be anything.
It really
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. All right.
in this context, it's onion pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick though between a movie or an orgasm, you'd probably pick the orgasm.
Yeah,
Pie.
I'm going orgasm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Oh, for
about-
me
yes.
about orgasms?
No, thank you. Do you like? You said you were talking about rich
Yeah.
food.
Hmm.
What about? I mean, wouldn't frosting be rich? That
like
can be really
frosting,
rich.
yeah.
I love it. I have a huge sweet tooth. I love desserts. You know when some people eat a sweet and they're like, it's just too rich.
Right.
That
Not-
doesn't
that doesn't
exist. for
happen.
me.
Okay,
Well,
because that's where.
But yeah, frosting works.
Okay, because it's kind of similar how I don't like a lot of milk in my cereal.
Okay.
I don't like I like dressing on the side so I can just put a little bit.
Okay.
I don't like a lot of sauce. I
But
like-
you're healthy.
but this isn't even healthy. It's
Uh-huh.
just like, I just
Like,
like
sensory
a
almost. Like,
hint of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I have a sweet tooth as well.
Yeah.
But if I have a cupcake,
Mhm.
I would prefer that it's like a fifth of the frosting is on
Oof,
there.
not me.
Whereas Stephanie,
Yeah.
she prefers the frosting over the cake.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would prefer the cake over the frosting, but I
Yeah.
do like the frosting.
Right.
And Finn's the same way. He's always like, Mare, I'm like you, right? I
Right.
just
Yeah.
I don't
Aw.
like much milk in
Yeah.
in his cereal.
No, I'm like a saucy gal.
yeah.
Slather it in things.
Yeah.
Make it more unhealthy.
Yeah.
Make it a little sweetness to the salty. The
Yeah.
sweet
What
and
would
savory.
it would be so interesting if you and I like switched
Started a
eating
restaurant? Oh.
habits for like a month.
I
like-
would lose like 20 pounds.
I wonder if
and
you would
gain.
I wonder if you would. That would be so interesting to do.
Or just to switch lives in general. Like what? Like I'd love to experience a week of either of your lives.
Mm-hmm.
And with your friends, you're like, well, I know what I would do differently in your life. I have friends who I'm like, let me inhabit your brain for a week and I'll fix all your problems.
What
Oh,
would
wow.
you do differently about us?
Oh no, nothing. I just want to experience your lives.
Oh,
Come
That'd
on,
be
pick
good.
out
You'd
something.
probably be
I'd have-
bored of mine.
No, I'd have fun doing both your material.
Hang
I'd
out
love
with
that.
Biggie though.
I would really want to do your material.
Tig and I would get laid. What? If we had May's life.
Oh, I see.
But you'd also
So I'd be up all night.
and you'd also have to read a bunch of facts and like,
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
in horror escape rooms.
Oh
We'd
god,
be
That
having
would be no
orgasms
good.
though.
that is really.
Yeah, but sometimes you'd feel sad after.
Aw.
You know?
Buddy.
You'd be
No, you just
missing-
have a cupcake
Yeah.
or lemon
yeah.
pasta.
Oh, with
Yeah.
caviar.
I just really am like. Do you like green smoothies, that kind of thing, or
Mm-mm.
no?
No, if I'm going to have a smoothie, I like
And you'd
a-
also have to be vegan for a month.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough.
That'd be tough for me
But
because
see,
of the
I would
coconut
make
allergy.
the food. I would feed you, and
I would eat that.
and you'd make my
'cause-
food.
Yeah. Oh, I'd have to buy your food. I'm not good at making it.
I mean, I'm not like a chef or anything.
if I'm drinking a smoothie, I like a almond butter, banana,
Me too.
dates,
Chocolate.
almond milk kind of thing.
That's what
I
I
don't eat
want too,
chocolate.
yeah.
I would put blueberries in there too.
Yeah.
I like that kind of smoothie,
Okay.
but I don't like the ones that taste like vegetables.
I remember that Chelsea Handler thing you did where you got you guys all ate weed
Yeah.
at that amazing restaurant,
Yeah.
but having been a stoner in the past, like
Yeah.
that food tastes so good when you're and seeing you were all just like
We were so high.
so delighted by each new dish that came out, and I think
Yeah.
forgetting that there was weed
I totally forgot.
cooked into the food. And anyway, but I remember like
I was high till noon the next day.
salivating watching it because you were all just like, oh my god.
I was
Would you do it again?
so high. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Put it on the list, Thomas.
We actually, that would be funny.
That
if
would
we
be
did
really
that.
funny. Should we hear what Leslie's answer is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for my answer, the most relieving thing or enjoyable thing as an orgasm, if not more, is taking a shit. When you get older, when you take a good dump, it just feels like you're emptying shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah. I would almost put that really as on the same level as an orgasm, if not better. Because, oh my goodness. Especially if it comes out all at one time. Like you don't have to go multiple times. Like it just comes all out. And you're like, browsh.
Yeah, that
It's gonna
sound
be a good
effect.
day. I hope that's what y'all wanted.
Look at her face.
That's what y'all wanted.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted.
The sound effect that she did for when it all comes out. Browsh. Yeah. Oh my
She's
god.
a trip. Oh my god.
She is so funny.
cracked me up.
And you
Well,
know her history on SNL.
No.
She
Oh, she's a writer.
she was a
first.
writer. We had the same manager
Mhm.
for years, and maybe I'm not understanding or remembering correctly, but I think he like really fought for her to be
On the show.
well,
and Chris Rock too.
yeah, but she started doing
Weekend Update?
yeah, Weekend Update.
Right, right.
And
right,
then was moved to cast member.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And it's like she just feels like an obvious
Yeah.
cast member.
Oh, totally.
You know?
Yeah.
She's
like
so
to hide her in a writer's
I know.
room.
Like,
makes
how you not
no
gonna put her on TV?
Oh my
no
God.
sense.
Also, her deadpan is so
I
good
know.
sometimes. Yeah.
I heard she just would go up to Lauren and just be like, "When are you putting me on TV?" Because everyone's like very intimidated by him, and she was like,
not.
"When am I going to be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
TV?"
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But that's
she's-
what I remember.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about. But it just seemed like she was just always moving up
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
job.
I just remember when I started at the Comedy Store, she's such a force, you know?
Yes.
And she would treat every set like she was going into like a game.
Mm-hmm.
And she had like a towel in her back pocket.
Whoa, no
and
way.
was just like amping. And I was like, is it
like a sports
Yeah,
game,
like a
not a
sp-
board game.
Yeah, no, like a
Whoa.
sports game. And I was like, I need to take this more seriously.
I really admire that.
Yeah, I don't break a sweat.
She was there to entertain. It was fun to watch.
And she does entertain.
She does.
And she's not wrong like about a post poo euphoria, that relief. Especially if you just started dating someone and you're staying at their house and you can't
oh,
can't
yeah.
go
What
number
do? You grab
Yeah.
a kettle?
you grab a no, you can't
You
go
have to
number
hope
two.
there's another bathroom that
No, you
they're
gotta-
not
you
going to
can't-
walk into.
You can't risk it. If you're just
I-
staying there,
I
you gotta
know.
wait till you leave and then you get home. Oh man, and you're
Sounds like it was too late for Fortune. Sounds like
Yeah, wait.
Fortune already did
Oh,
this.
you already did this.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No, it definitely ruins romance if that, even now, 10 years in, Jax is like, what? Really? And I'm like, sorry.
I'm very poo positive. I'm
You're
like
poo positive?
Yeah.
Well,
Not for myself.
If you're at a hotel, I would, in early days, well, even sometimes now, I'll go to the lobby.
Yeah. That
You gotta
makes
go to
that,
the lobby. 'cause-
That's.
you do that now.
yeah, sometimes.
I think that's.
Jax is like,
considerate.
take your business
Yeah, because
10 floors down.
she didn't want that to be a part of that, and I understand.
I think
Yeah.
I get that.
She's not excited about that.
She's not excited about it. I don't blame her for that. So
And how do you feel about her, or has she never pooped?
hers really don't make a dent. She's a dainty,
She's
pretty little
just
lady.
pure of soul.
Yeah, mine are different. A different I need to
Well,
go
I
to
mean,
the
you got
lobby.
lemon
I need
pasta to get rid of.
Yeah, I got to go to the lobby.
and icing. You have icing
I
on
mean,
your
all
lemon
that
pasta.
rich orgasmic food.
You're like,
yeah.
I'm going to drive down the road to the Holiday Inn and give them a surprise.
Oh man, I'm trying to reel I got too comfortable. You know what I mean? Farts and stuff.
Oh,
In
right,
your
yeah.
I'm trying
marriage.
to reel all that in.
Yeah.
To be a little bit more.
Bring it here instead.
I'll
I
bring
want
it
you
to
to
you
meet.
guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Did she sit you down and say,
I mean,
listen?
no one's really into that romance wise, you know. So I'm trying to grow up in that regard and not be so disgusting.
Save that for us.
Yeah, please
That's
save
for
it.
you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
this has been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really
Wow.
has been. And why does Leslie's question and answer not surprise me?
I've never had it be to that level
Mhm.
where it's orgasmic. I
Mhm.
don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're not fully emptying your bowels.
Maybe I'm not going.
Boy, is
Broush.
Jackson
Yeah,
for a
broush.
surprise if you fully empty your
Have
bowels.
you ever had a colonic?
I mean, like, I could talk for 20 minutes about that.
Have you had a colonic?
I got a Groupon. I think I've talked about it on the podcast. But I got a Groupon. I did
Yeah.
a cheap colonic in an office building with no roof,
Did we talk
basically.
about
I don't
When-
think so.
I don't think we
Oh
did.
my
I don't know.
God.
It sounds
The
familiar.
Groupon's not familiar. To
I thought I
me.
was going to be able to, like, be texting, be like, it was excruciating. And this,
It was excruciating.
oh my God.
Well,
I was
May
like,
couldn't text.
ramping. I couldn't text. The woman was like, well, also she was calling me girl, but I really found it soothing in the moment. I was like, I need that from this one. She kept being, let it out, girl, let it out. And I was like, yeah. And then she said, you're going to find it emotional.
Emotional.
And I said, no, I think I'll be fine. Literally within 20 minutes, I was like, I
You were
used to be a
crying?
drug addict. And she was like, me too. And I was like,
Oh, she was.
While you were taking a dump?
She was
Yeah.
feeling.
Well, she
it was
had
a
the
colonic
tube and-
thing up your butt.
we're
You don't
colonic.
need to be yelled at, okay? I don't know
But
what
she
you
wasn't-
two do in your...
This nurse wasn't part of May pooping.
Okay,
I mean, well,
Fortune.
No, she was
in
there.
there the
Oh,
whole
is
time.
this
the
a
whole time,
sign of
massaging
my
my
lack of
stomach.
intelligence?
I thought that she just like
Let's go to commercial.
started you on this
That's-
path and left you
Show
alone.
That's what I
sucks.
thought going in. And
Because I had a colonic once, and the person
Ooh, me and my colonic.
I want to go to like,
don't feel left out because you
Uh.
you haven't had one.
you know what though? It
We've
messed
had
up
one, so
I couldn't
Two
digest
against
anything
one.
after.
so my person got all the stuff up the boat. How dare you?
Yeah. Look at
Wow.
that, both of you.
Pod's falling apart over a colonic. They put the thing up my butt and then left me
What if
be.
That's
Jax
what I
heard you say
want.
that?
That's what a colonic is.
Well, she doesn't want that.
But May's person was like,
It was so
You go,
intimate.
girl.
Coaching
She
you
was like,
through
"You go,
it."
girl." She was like massaging my stomach. And I could see the stuff coming out through the
yeah,
tube.
you can see it go through the tube.
Okay, I want to go to some like.
but mine was not painful.
Okay,
I
I,
just was
don't
like-
know what's going on with me. Then.
Maybe your Groupon
I think it
So-
was a Groupon issue.
and
A
your
poupon.
nurse was like really like feeling your energy too.
Yeah, I don't know. And she said you got to come back. I'm only anyway, but I couldn't go back. I was
Why
like,
you not like this conversation?
Huh?
Oh. I want to do another one.
Let's go together.
Let's do it. Let's get that group
Put it on the list, Thomas.
Flush us out. We need to be handsome
yeah.
everywhere,
Mhm.
including our beeholes.
Well,
Right, Tig?
This show sucks, man.
Tig!
Tig.
Tig Marie! People were calling you Tig Marie when
Online.
we posted that video on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, I
because
started
you were
kissing
a kissing
everyone.
bandit.
Yeah.
Oh, people start in my shows now shouting May Marie.
really?
And do they shout Fortune
They
Marie?
always
Yeah.
shout Fortune Marie.
Yeah.
People yell Fortune Marie to me too.
Really?
And I don't ever say anything.
You don't acknowledge it.
Like risque?
Well, no, nothing risque.
Oh,
Right.
they
I
just
say
love
things
that you
gay,
say
just
that.
not risque. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to commercial.
Well, what do you guys have coming up?
I'm working out my hour. So if anyone lives in Irvine, California or Ontario,
There are
California,
people that live there.
those listening, I'll be at those clubs at the
Mhm.
Improv,
Mhm.
working on those sets, and at Huntsville, Alabama as well.
Mhm.
And then the big tour starts
Oh my
like
gosh.
April 2nd. Savannah, Georgia.
Did you tell your agent I want to be home for April Fools?
I did say that.
I do not
But I
want to
won't
leave
be
the
home.
family until April 2nd.
I gotta go to Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, Albuquerque, Cleveland, Columbus, Baltimore,
C's. Oh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh my gosh.
God, there's so many. Greensboro, Roanoke.
Take your time.
Hold on, do you want me to name them all? Hold on, I want to name them all.
Oh my God. Don't you have a website or something?
No, you guys, you want to hear this, don't you?
Sure.
Because nobody's got.
I love geography.
Nobody's got anywhere to go, right?
No.
Where else, you guys?
This is insane. This is
happening?
insane.
There's nobody over here, but
Oh my God.
Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Rockford, Illinois, home of the Peaches.
and home of Natasha Leggero.
Is she really
Yeah.
from there? You know about the Rockford Peaches, right?
No.
Oh, the
A League
baseball.
of Their Own.
Oh,
Baseball.
okay.
We
yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
all Americans. Something. We cover cities near and
Something.
far.
You're
League
gonna
of Their
sing-
Own's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Max and Finn as well.
And Grand Rapids, Minneapolis, St. Louis, Kansas City, and Lexington, Kentucky.
Whew.
Wait, there's more.
Oh my God.
Knoxville, Tennessee, and Asheville, North Carolina,
God help
and
me.
more being added.
Wow.
And when those get added, you best believe I'm going to name all the cities. Tig, are you still with us?
Oh, yes.
Did you
yes,
fall
yeah.
asleep?
Well, how's Biggie?
Or did you have an orgasm? Biggie's fine.
I'm tonight in New York at the Gramercy Theatre and March 9th at the Forum in Kentish Town in London, England. I'm going to go see
Wow.
Debbie.
Oh,
Can
gonna get a
you do-
hairdo?
Can you do
Gonna get a
Debbie
haircut.
for us?
Debbie do? Gonna get a Debbie do?
I can't believe you come back. Oh, promise me you'll stay. I hope she's that enthusiastic.
Are you excited to go back to London? Because
Oh, she didn't actually say that to you ever.
No.
You're just putting words in her
Yeah,
mouth
yeah.
of like,
Aw.
promise me you'll stay.
Yeah.
promised me.
Wow.
I'm excited but nervous because I kind of left without knowing I was moving away from there permanently. Like,
Really?
yeah, like I still had my apartment there.
I thought
when
you moved knowing you were like goodbye.
I thought I was coming for 6 months for a writer's
Fortune
room.
turned to you like total girl talk. Like, really?
Really?
And like putting your drink down. She's like, oh, really? Do tell.
So I'm
Give
kind
me
of
the hot
nervous.
guys.
I'm nervous to see everyone. It was my whole 20s there, you know. So
Because you haven't been back since?
I haven't been back in a couple years now.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's gonna be
Wow.
like so many of my best friends are there, but
And they're like,
I
we
haven't
They
haven't
might
heard
not
from-
recognize you.
They're like,
with
we
your new
haven't
hair
heard from
color.
you in
my
2 years.
I know. That's
Really?
sort of how I'm feeling.
Are there any old flames we're excited
Lots of
to
old
see?
flames. Yes, I am actually
Oh.
excited to see some old
Smoldering.
flames.
Are we gonna
flames.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be
Mm.
texting people
Oh,
in a
I'm texting.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because there are a lot of people there who are good friends
Mhm.
who are also old flames,
Mm.
and it'll be
Mm.
nice.
Yes,
to see them.
yes.
Wow, it sounds like someone's gonna be doing what?
Taking a dump.
Be an onion pie.
Taking a dump.
Taking a big old steaming dump.
May's just gonna be shitting all over
All
London.
over London.
God.
Bring your kettle.
Ugh.
Well, that sounds great. I love that you're on your music tour. It's awesome.
Get your tickets.
Get
Yeah.
your ticket.
Go
do you
see
need,
May.
Did you name all the cities?
Yeah,
You can get your phone out too.
there's only two.
Oh,
Fortune.
okay. Because
Yeah.
you've already done some of them.
I've done two already,
Okay.
and there's two
All right.
more. What about you, Tig?
Do you need
I'm not on a music tour.
Do you need to get out your phone to look at cities?
No, I'm just gonna be right here in Los Angeles,
Okay.
hanging out with my adorable little family in Kitty City, and working on new material. You know, I bounce between Largo and Dynasty Typewriter. All the dates are on my website, tignotaro.com.
Also, we are live streaming our show from Austin, Texas on April 12th, and you can stream that from anywhere in the world.
Woo.
Go to handsomepod.com to get your tickets.
Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy big show.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be off
super
the
excited.
hizzy.
Like 3,000 people, and then, it's going to be really fun. So
Yeah.
please watch it.
And
Have watch parties and
You
stuff.
are a little cowboy going to Texas.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
Have you gone
Oh.
to Have you been to Texas before?
I slept I slept in
This ain't
a...
Texas. Ain't no hold 'em.
Well, we should tap dance to that. But I one time slept in a windowless room in the airport of Houston Airport. You could rent it within the terminal.
Oh, that's nice.
And guess what the room was called?
Little Cowboy.
Little Cowboy Room.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God.
Wow.
I swear to God. This is recent. I took a video of the door to prove it.
That's
wow.
so
Yeah,
funny.
because we need proof.
Yeah.
So this is your first proper visit to Texas.
Yes, it is.
Austin's a good
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
Austin is a good one to go to.
Yes, ma'am.
I've lived in Texas. I lived in the Houston area,
Oh,
Dallas area.
I don't
and
think I
Austin.
realized
Yeah.
that.
Did you like it?
Look, I made a lot of really good friends.
Yeah.
I've lived so many places.
you
I have
have.
so many friends that I've made, and it's hard to keep up with everyone.
Yeah.
With stand up and touring and jobs and moving around in different
Yeah.
cities. But yeah, I had really fun little windows of time for
Yeah.
a year or two here and there in different cities and
Yeah.
towns. And Austin was a big moment for me in my life because I had just come out and I moved right to Austin and just
Heck
gated up.
The original Little Cowboy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here for a good time, not for a long time.
Yeah.
I would order you some Texas barbecue, but I don't want to have meat in the green room.
Oh, let's go out for it after.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Take that somewhere else.
Yeah.
I will have little broccoli sprout smoothies.
There
right?
you go.
Yeah.
Texas has great tacos too.
Oh,
though.
great. Yeah. I want it all.
What
Yeah.
about lemon pasta?
Yum. I don't think they're known for lemon pie. Well, actually, Austin's food scene's really
Really good.
gotten
Breakfast
really good.
burritos there.
Oh, the breakfast tacos and burritos there are delish.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
So Texas, then the colonic.
That's right.
Then you're gonna orgasm your brain out.
Yeah.
And cry about it.
God, what
I loved
another
this.
ep.
I love
Another
you too.
great app.
No, sorry. I said, yeah, I love you too.
Yeah.
You love what?
I loved being
You
together.
missed it.
Me too.
Yeah, this is so nice.
Wow, these are nice hands.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're right, Tig.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
I'm always right.
I have a lot to
How are
offer.
mine?
Hey,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, oh, classic.
Whoa. Fortune, that was rude what you just did with your
Gotta
little
cut
hand.
this tension with the.
Well, I guess. Oh, tell your friends. If you like our show, share an episode. Okay?
Tell 'em.
Tell your friends how good we are. And until next time,
Keep
it
it
handsome.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know how to check that your canoe doesn't have any holes in it before paddling out to the middle of the lake for some fishing.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.